this to work. All right, we got it to work. For whatever reason, last one scheduled the stream to start, but we're attempting to go from last to first this race. So let's see if I can get this to load. Because I want to have the stream up. I might not be able to, and we're running out of time. I got to catch up. But we skipped out on qualifying. I want to try to go from last to first in Daytona. Now, I would argue this is going to be virtually impossible. But what's also virtually impossible is to get my stream to load. I don't know why it has that upcoming thing. We'll see what happens. Gavin, what's going on, brother? I'm trying to get my stream desperately to work. It does not want to work for me, though. I just want to have the comments up as I normally do, but okay. We got it up. We got it up. Hold on one second. Hope you're having a good night, Gavin. All right, we got the stream up. That was very close to not happening. It scheduled the stream instead of just went live. I don't know what that was all about. All right, but we skipped out on qualifying, and we're trying to go from the back of the pack all the way up to the front in Daytona. We're gonna see how possible that is. I already am losing the draft, so that's not good. We're gonna see what happens though. There's still plenty of race left. We're starting 21st out of 23 cars. Like I said, I skipped out on qualifying, hoping for the best. We're gonna see how far up we can work our way up while hopefully still having an incident-free race. I figured this would be kind of fun. I already have a high enough score to where I'm not too worried about my I rating. I think we'll get our season promotion. So this is just for fun. Let's see what we can do. It's a ranked race though, so we still don't want to just get points for no reason. But let's see what we can do. I'm still kind of in the draft, but also kind of losing them. I really need that 7 to cut over. And even then, I don't know if I'm going to get it back. I'm half a second behind them. Luckily, there's a lot of cars on the outside. It's 3 wide, though. I want to take that outside line and help them, but first I need to catch up. I'm so far behind them. We're at a 0.4 second gap. All right, we're catching them. We're catching them. Kind of okay. That was really cool of you, dude. All right, so now it's single file. I don't even want to race this guy because we're just going to lose the draft. So let's just cut behind him and start drafting with him so we don't lose the whole pack. If you race the car next to you, all you're going to do is just lose speed, both of you. And that's not what we want. We're trying to go from last to first. This is going to be pretty tough. It's going to be tough to even get a top 10, but let's see what we can do. The title of the video is From Last to First, question mark. I don't know if whenever I redid the stream, if I made it last, but Gav, that's good to hear, buddy. I'm glad you're having a good night so far. We have not had an opportunity to race all day today. And I showered right before I got on here, so I didn't even get to qualify. And I figured, you know what? Let's make that a video. We'll try to go from last to first at Daytona. And you can already see, not going great. We started 21st and we're up to 20th. So that's cool. Oh man, this 21 really screwed us. We are losing cars like crazy. The cars ahead are 2.6 seconds ahead. So this was a terrible title of the video. Is there a way to change the title halfway through a stream? Because I might need to do that. This is not going to be an accurate description of what's happening. But the cars behind are slowly catching up, and while that might sound like a bad thing, I think it's what we need to have happen. Come on, push us, push us, push us. 4 points there. There's nothing I could have done about that. I'm kind of glad I took him out. He went to the outside to block. I went to the inside. He didn't make it possible. But now we're all alone again. And we got 4 points, which was not cool, but we're going to finish this race. As long as I don't hurt my points, I don't really care. So we just don't want any more wrecks. But in a weird way, I'm kind of glad that happened. All right, well now we're all by our lonesome. I've seen Mark Sutherland in the chat quite a bit, so he races all the time. The name is definitely familiar. But Gavin, I'm glad to hear you're doing well. Hope you're having a good Sunday night so far. We are currently 19th, trying to work our way to first. We'll see what happens. The sim that we're using, this is iRacing. It's hard to look down your comment, but we're racing in iRacing. We're in the Draft Master Series. This is a computer-only game. It's a driving sim, so it's supposed to be very realistic. It's definitely more realistic than like an Assetto Corsa or something like that. But we're racing iRacing, Kyle, so welcome to the chat, buddy. I don't think I've ever seen you here before. We were trying to go from last to first, but I will say that's not going to happen at this point. In fact, I knew it was never going to happen. That was more of a gimmicky title, but I only had like 2 seconds to come up with a title, and I basically always call it either iRacing or Daytona. That's what I came up with tonight. But I hope you're having a good Sunday night so far. We're doing a little bit of racing. We're at lap 7 of 18. We took somebody out earlier, so we got some incident points. So that's going to hurt our safety score, but honestly, in a weird way, it was worth it. The guy was racing like a, well, you know what I'm about to say. He wasn't racing very clean, we'll say. I will say the car behind me, I think, is debating taking me out as well. Marlon Rocha. Marlon, don't even think about it. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. That was a little sketch. That was a little sketch. Yeah, Daytona is pretty tricky. It is a little... Do you ever do iRacing before? This is the Gen 4... I'm sorry. Yeah, this is the Gen 4 Monte Carlo that we're on right now. You have basically this or the Ford... Is it the Ford Focus? No. What Ford? The Taurus. Was it the Taurus back in the day? It's either a Ford or a Chevy. We went Chevy. But Daytona isn't as bad as Talladega, in my opinion. Talladega is one where it is so easy to get wrecked. But as far as working your way from the back of the pack to the front, it's once you're out of the draft, you're pretty much out of luck. So we'll see what we can do. Hopefully there's some wrecks happen later. We started 21st. We're only 19th right now, so we're hardly making any moves. But we do have a car ahead of us, number 20, Blake Woolman, and we should be able to make that pass. We should be able to make that pass pretty easily. We'll see if he goes up the track or if he stays down. It looks like he's going to stay down. That's okay, because we'll be able to easily make that pass. We had so much more speed than them. Like I said, Marlon behind me sketches me out a little bit. If you just look at my rear view, the way he takes the turns, he can easily swipe us sideways. But we'll see what happens. We're 18th right now, so we're a far cry away from first place, but we'll see what we can make happen. It looks like Marlon has a buddy behind him, which isn't really fair, because if he goes to the outside, they're going to pass me for sure. If he gets a buddy to try to pass me, I have no one in front of me giving me any speed. He'll have the advantage. It looks like there's a wreck. Okay, what is this guy doing? Sketchy. All right, it's now lap 11 of 18. Or is it still, yeah, 11 of 18. We're currently 17th. So we just need the entire pack to wreck out. That's all we're looking for. Is that too much to ask for, Kyle? I don't think so. Shoot, I looked down at the comments. I shouldn't have done that. That slowed us down a little bit. I hit the berm. I'll look down afterwards and we'll read everything. We're 8.8 seconds away from the cars behind though, so we got a pretty decent gap. I will say this was probably a stupid move. We probably shouldn't have done this. This is going to not only hurt our safety score, but it's going to hurt our I rating, which I'm not super stoked about. Dude, this guy behind us is so sketchy. But we'll see. It says we're gaining on the car in front, so I don't know what exactly happened. Maybe we're just in a bigger pack than he is. But of course this Marlin guy is trying to take the outside. Super sketch. I hate racing with him. When you got someone like that on your tail, it's only a matter of time. He's trying to take the outside with the car behind him, and he easily could. If him and the group of cars decide to pass me, they easily will. That's the power of the draft. But we're stronger together. Wait until the last lap to do that. We're trying to catch up to the cars ahead. They're now a 6.9 second gap, so if we stay together, we have a chance of making a move. If he was smart, he'd wait till the last lap to pass me regardless. We're playing some pretty good defense right now. But like I said, the car behind him even, Andres, they're really doing a good job racing together. So props to that guy. Because if that guy gets over to the right and the car behind stays with them, they got a really good chance of making that pass. We got 5 to go. It's lap 14 of 18. I will say I think it's going to be a massive bust from first to last. In fact, we only made 4 passes, which one of them I took out, so not ideal. But we're catching up to the cars ahead. He's bumping us. When they do that, if you just kind of stay straight before you start turning, if you turn too early, they'll wreck you. If you stay straight and use that draft and then start turning, it's normally pretty hard for them to catch up. So right now we're doing a lot of defensive driving. Lap 15 of 18. Still 17th. We really need a big wreck or something to happen. We're 4.8 seconds behind the car ahead. Marlin really wants to take us out. I'm going to make it really tricky for him too. Like I said, he's going to have the advantage with the cars that he's drafting with. I got no one in front of me, but we got some cars ahead. 4.2 seconds. We'll see if we can catch up. There's still 3 to go. We're on average. What was it the last time around? 6 seconds? So we should be able to catch them by the end of this race. We'll see what happens. If we can beat those guys, that'll put us potentially in the top 15, which is not where we wanted to be. We wanted to be first, but you know what? It's going to be a tricky thing to do at this point. We lost a lot of speed during that incident earlier, and that doesn't help the cause. 3.4 seconds behind the cars ahead. Catching them. We're in a bigger pack, and so we have a little bit more speed than those guys will. We're going 182 roughly in the turn. But once we get in their draft, we're going to have a big advantage. Go ahead, try, Marlin. See what you can do, bud. buddy. He's so hyper-focused on passing me, he's losing the bigger picture, which is we need to pass the 2 cars ahead. So it's a 2.8 second gap. It's about to be the last lap. 2.7. Come on, we need the push. He's too focused on trying to pass me. It's going to be really hard for us to catch him. Come on, 2.5 seconds. Why is he so hyper-focused on trying to pass me? Come on, drift with me. It's not going to happen by the end of this race, but we should be able to defend our position at least. Yeah, he ain't catching us. That's too bad. I was hoping for those last 2 spots. The guy behind us was too focused on trying to pass us, which, whatever. It is what it is. So, the title of this video was From Last to First. That did not happen. We got 17th. Which is not what we were looking for. We should have qualified. We should have just stuck with a good race. It's going to hurt our I rating, which is not what we were hoping for. But you know what it is, what it is. Let's go ahead and look at the comments here. What car? That's what we said. We said the Gen 4 Monte Carlo is when we were driving that race. I don't know if Kyle Busch fan 18. I don't know if you've ever done iRacing or not, but if you have, what's your license? I'm curious. Just out of curiosity. And he goes hard into the wall. Yeah, he did. Let's go watch that. Let's watch the replay. Because maybe it was egregious, but honestly, I felt like it was warranted. He blocked me on the outside, so I wanted to take the inside, but then he tried to cut me off. Was it the 7 car? It was the 21 car. So let's find that. How early was this in the race? Did I wreck him like the first lap? There's no way. There he is. All right, so let's find the part of the race where we took him out. Like I said, I wasn't proud of it. I'm not trying to take anybody out. It's a ranked race, so I want the I rating. But let's see. The cars behind were starting to catch up to where I went to the outside. And I don't like when people pass under the yellow, but he made it impossible for me to pass on the outside. He was blocking me, so I went to the inside. And then he would have wrecked us both. So, that's on him, to be honest with you. I don't feel bad about that at all. My car got loose. I tried to save it. And we kept it moving, baby. And he was into the wall. I only do AI because I'm too much scared of cat. I just got into iRacing. Oh, dude, that's freaking awesome, dude. You have to find me in iRacing. Add me as a friend. I think somebody actually added me the other night from the chat. How do you, I don't really know exactly how to add people though. I tell people to add me, but I don't know how to do it. I know I've done it before. But find me, my name's Matthew Borman on there. Find me on there, we can race together. Okay, so that hurt our score for the I rating. We're down to a 1999, so we're under 2,000. So that hurt it quite a bit actually. Okay, only 32 points, but our safety rating remained the same. And that's the main thing I care about right now. So the next race I think I'm going to do is an oval race. We're going to do an IndyCar race. But dude, Kyle, I know your name's not Kyle, but I'm going to call you Kyle. Well, unless you tell me your real name. But yeah, dude, it is definitely the way to go when you're first starting out. I didn't do AI races because I don't think it's very, not that it's not very realistic. It's just the drivers will do certain stuff to avoid accidents, even if you increase it to where, you know, they're supposed to do that. Okay, well, wait. Ready for season promotion, end of current season. Okay, I don't know what exactly that means. My sports car, I haven't done anything for. Formula, haven't done much for. What's your favorite kind of racing, Kyle? This is going to be very surprising because I'm only 13 and I race very good. I believe that, dude. Honestly, to be completely honest with you, I think most of the kids that are teenagers are probably better drivers than me. I think there's an advantage to that. Also, if you're starting young, you're really going to be in a good spot to do really, really well throughout your life. I'm 30, I don't even want to say it, but I'm in my 30s, and yeah, dude, I wish I would have gotten into this earlier. I always loved racing growing up, but there was no such thing as a driving sim when I was growing up. So the kids growing up today, like I can't wait. When I got kids, they're gonna be hopping on this bad boy and they're gonna be learning at like 7. Like they're getting on this thing and getting good fast. We're gonna see what we can do. We're gonna get them into racing early. But we're gonna do another race. I think there's an open wheel race. There's an open wheel race. I keep saying race. There's an open wheel race at 6:45. So I think we're gonna do that. But before we do that, we need to do something quick. We need to change our steering because our steering on this base is so intense. It's really fun for like Daytona and stuff like that, but it's not fun when you get into sprint cars or into, all right, I guess we'll update it. We'll update our thing quick. Oh, that was fast. That was really fast. All right, so wheelbase. Let's go ahead into wheelbase here. We're gonna change the torque. This thing can go up to 27 Newton meters, so it can get so powerful. So we don't want that right now. We're in light duty right now, so we're in 10.5. We're gonna bump that down into 7.5, save the wheelbase. And that should hopefully get us in a good spot to where we're not getting a total pump from the workout. All right, and William Byron started in iRacing, so I might get lucky. Dude, 100%. I think there's a lot of people that are, I mean, real race car drivers are using the iRacing every day. So it is an absolute tool. It is a verifiably awesome way to learn. And if nothing else, to learn driving lines and things like that, while every car might feel slightly different, you're gonna learn a ton. So I actually 100% agree with that. You look like a French gentleman who beat me up at school, stole my chocolate, and then sold it and bully double the price. Well, I don't know what to say about that. I'm not French, so you got that going for me. I'd beat him up if it makes you feel any better for you. I'm an American, so you know, I'll take a French guy out if I have to. But I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you're not upset about it. But I only did one online race and finished 23rd. Well, what track were you at? Because that's a big difference. Dude, I still can't get over that comment. You look like the French gentleman. The fact that you said gentleman is hilarious. You look like the French gentleman. All right, it looks like Candace is heading home. She just texted me. But you look like the French gentleman who beat me up in school, stole my chocolate, and then sold it to the bully at double the price. Double the price of, I guess, what it normally costs. Okay. Well, I'm sorry to say that. Dude, all right, Talladega is probably one of the hardest ones to get a good finish at. Daytona, I think you'd have better luck. Talladega destroyed my iRacing iRating. It destroyed my safety. It destroyed my iRating. It was so much fun, but it wasn't worth it, dude. So if you're gonna do Talladega, definitely do an AI Talladega. I did a Talladega race last night with the Indy cars. Dude, it was hilarious. I got in some massive wrecks. It's an unranked race, and I recommend you do that. Go ahead and hop on there with an unranked, because you could do the Carburetor Cup, you could do the Pickup Cup, and you could do the Indy cars, all unranked. All right, this feels way better for these Indy cars. I'm at 7.5 Newton meters. When I was at 10.5, dude, my arms were on fire after like 3 laps. So I've never raced at this track. This is a ranked race. I did that just because he was sitting there. It kind of pissed me off that he was still there. Like, get off the track, dude. So this is a short track. It's going to be a ranked race. It's probably going to be like 40 or 50 laps. It's going to be so many laps. But there's not a whole lot of people that race on this. So I'm hoping we can get through this without any incidents and maybe a decent finish to where it helps increase our iRating. So So does your dad have a sim? Is that how you have one, or are you the one with the sim? Is your dad into racing? Has the fastest lap, so let's see if we can figure out what he's doing to go fast around this. He might have just had the advantage of drafting with the car. Oh, he wrecked. I was really hoping to race with him. I want to feel what it feels like to be on this track with a car. So let's find him. Where is he at? The pit's up here. He's out on the pit. All right, let's see if we can catch him or if we should slow down. Yeah, he's already up to speed. All right, so we're gonna slow down. I want to see what this track is like with another car. He wrecked again. Bro, what are you doing, Clay? All right, he's out on track. He's 7 seconds behind. Come on, Clay. Come on, Clay. Come on, Clay. All right, he's 2 seconds behind. Come on, Clay. I don't know why it's taking him so long. I'm not even moving. But now we got 2 cars on track, so let's see. I just wanted to see what it felt like to race with another car, because I've never been here before. I've never raced this track. I don't even know if I've ever raced the car I'm driving. This is not an IndyCar. This is a... Oh! So that's where he wrecked. It was pretty impressive that we kind of kept it out of the wall. All right, so I was roasting Clay for wrecking, and here I am going crazy. My dad lives in Kentucky and I live in Michigan, but my mom bought me a steering wheel and pedals on my PC. Oh, dude, that's sick. So are you using the Logitech? Is that what you're running right now? That's a great setup that you got there, if so. And you're very grateful, and I love the way you're talking, man. That's awesome. That's really cool to hear. Your mom sounds freaking great. She sounds like an awesome lady. All right, so I think Candace is on her way home right now. I haven't eaten dinner yet, which I'd really like to do at some point in my life. So we'll see what happens. But if you're new to the channel, welcome. Hang out for a while. Say hi. My name is Matt. We do a lot of iRacing here live. Ooh. All right. Ooh. Come on. Let's see if we can do some laps with him. But we do a lot of iRacing. We do all sorts of different stuff. We've been doing a lot of oval lately, mainly because we're just trying to get our oval C-class license. So there's different classes of license on iRacing, and in order to get them, you have to have clean, safe races, good finishes. Come on. Bro, what are you doing? I've never raced this track, so we're gonna see what happens, but we're looking for incident-free. We're looking for a solid finish. The nice thing is there's not as many cars that race this kind of stuff. Although I will say there's more than I was expecting already in the practice lobby, so maybe there will be a decent amount. I was kind of hoping to where it would be an easy top 5, but we'll see. We won one recently for a different series in IndyCar, and it was me and one other guy, and he wrecked or something. So I got first place, and it was a really easy win. Technically still a win though, so we're not gonna discount that. No big deal. So we'll see if we can get a solid finish. Like I said, I'm not super good at short tracks with these Indy kind of cars. but you know what? We might be able to make it work. I will say I'm still getting a workout. I'm fighting my steering wheel still. It doesn't really look like it, but trust me, this starts to get sore real fast. So what time is it? We got about 5 minutes until the race lobby starts. We got 6 cars in here. It's just crazy because when you go to Draft Masters, which is like the NASCAR cars, bro, those lobbies are full as heck every single time. The last race we had 25 people in it, and there were probably several lobbies. I'm trying to find the limit to the track of how hard I can push it. We only have the 4th fastest lap, so we're not fast compared to some of these other people. So I seem to be cutting a lot on the inside. Let's see if there's a different way around here. That ain't it. Oh, sorry, I was looking down in the comments and then that happened. Cowboys gotta go. Sorry, dude, but I will be back next time. No problem, brother. I was appreciating you coming here. You go out there and get on a sim. That's sick that you're so young and racing. I think that's awesome. We need more young guys in the chat. Well, that sounded wrong. I meant more young guys racing, not in my chat. That sounded wrong. But anyways, guys, we're a couple minutes out yet. Let's see where we're at. These are the, what kind of car is this? This is the Indy Pro 2000. So we're trying to get upgraded. Once we get our C-Class license, we will be able to do Indy NXT for oval. So we're looking forward to that. This is a short oval. This is only a half-a-mile track. This is called Five Flag Speedway. Really, really short track, and historically, I'm not a very good short track driver, nor do I like them. But you know what? We're gonna see what we can do. Let's see what the top lap was. Holy shit, we are slow. That's not good. So the top lap here is a 14.613. We're a 15:01. That's a half a second. That means I'm gonna get lapped probably. We need to figure out what they're doing. Actually, you know what we should do to do that is just watch them. Let's watch Clay and see what he's doing different. Like I said, I know what I'm doing. There he is. So there's our boy Clay. Let's do a cockpit. So if that was me, I'd be cutting in like that too. He's going all the way to the edge. And then he's staying out, and then he's cutting in. He's down to 4th gear. He stays the whole way, and then he cuts in. Oh, he had to go super sharp there. He's staying in. Is he in 4th the entire time? I don't think he's leaving 4th. Not even leaving 4th. Okay, so that's good to know. So the race lobby is about to start. So that was the practice lobby. Now we're going into the race lobby. So these are the people who are actually going to be racing, and we'll see how it goes. But hey guys, if you're out there, hit the like button. I can see a bunch of you out there. No one's really talking tonight, and that's okay. You're just hanging out, and that's fine. But we're filming live, so come say hi. I will say hi back. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna do an oval race here. This is again a SF 2000 car. Not one I've ever really done, ever. So we're gonna see how it goes. Like I said, historically, I'm not all that good, and this Clay guy seems to be very fast here. He's going out on the track. Let's see if we can mimic what he was doing. He was in 4th gear pretty much the entire time. I don't think he ever left it. Cut it a lot more than that. See, I cut it too much there. have much faith in me on this, to be honest with you. I can't quite get this figured out. And the car in front is actually faster than even Clay was. Oh, we have the second fastest lap right now. Okay, so I think that is the key. It's basically just to stay in fourth. I'm not going to use all my luck in practice. We have about 30 seconds until qualifying, so we're going to just hang out. We're just going to hang out for a while, see how things go. But like I said, if you're out there, give the stream a thumbs up. There's not enough out there for how many there are watching. I'm a cool guy. I'm a chill guy. I'm a French guy that steals chocolate. Just read the chat. Some dude earlier was like, you look like this French guy that stole my chocolate and then sold it for double the price. I don't even know what to say to that. I have no idea what to say to that. I'm not that guy. I'm an American. So I got that going for me. But to be fair, it does sound something like a French guy would do. Burn. All right, so let's see here. We're gonna get a fresh Zimbabwe. We're gonna get a fresh Zinni bomb. And we're about to qualify. The race is about to start. Like I said, I have no clue what's gonna happen. This could be a wreck fest. I'm really hoping for easy safety rating points is what I'm really hoping for, and an easy top 10. But I've never done it before. So we're gonna find out together and go from there. All right, it's time to qualify, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna just give it a second because I wanna kind of see live where I'm at. So everyone's qualifying right now, everyone goes right out. It's a half a mile lap, so it's gonna take like 30 seconds for everyone to get their qualifying done. So basically, every time you start a race, there's a 3-minute practice. So you get 3 minutes of practice just to go around the track, kind of get acquainted with it. Then you'll have a 5-minute qualifier, depending on what you're doing. But with this one, we're gonna have a 5-minute qualifier, and then you're gonna go to the race. I don't know how many laps this race is gonna be, but we're gonna find out together. So we'll see, but let's go. I think it's enough time for us to find out kind of a realistic starting point. Not that it really matters, but we are gonna do our best. So you wanna build speed on this first lap? Right now, we're going green. I misshifted there. That was a huge mistake. Oh no, guys. That's really bad. I feel like I have wheel damage. I know I'm supposed to stay in fourth. I didn't do that. I broke the cardinal rule. But that's not cool. If that happens during the race, it's gonna be really, really bad. So we got 7th, which we're lucky we even got that, to be honest with you. We are lucky we even got that. That was an abysmal lap. This is gonna be rough. Let's see how bad it is. Let's find out together how bad this is gonna be. But anyways, no one's saying hi. So wait, hold on. What's happening right now? Come on. We did get some subs, so thank you for subbing. We got a few new subs this stream, so that's pretty cool. Once we hit 250, I think we're gonna do a giveaway. Let me know what you guys think. There's a bunch of you out there, not a whole lot talking, and that's okay. You're shy, and that's all right. I can be shy too. But once we hit 250 subs, I got these sick driving gloves that I don't use. And the main reason is they're just a little bit too small for my hands. So if you got bigger hands than me, maybe you don't want them, but they're really sick. They're American net flag. They're really, really cool. They're sim gloves. They're racing gloves. I mean, look at this. Like I said, they don't really fit my hands all that well, but I was thinking at 250, maybe we give away some American gloves, or maybe we'll do like a live stream where we all race together. So I've talked to a bunch of people who have added us on iRacing and stuff like that from the chat, which I think is pretty sick. We're trying to build a little racing community of people that are into the same stuff as us. But we got a chat here. Sleazy, what's going on, brother? Are you on F1, Assetto, or what was I thinking? You thinking about hopping on? Dude, we should do that. I have both of those games. I don't really play them ever. This is iRacing, so I don't know. I just lost my phone. This is iRacing. So iRacing is basically a driver sim. It's a little bit more realistic, but dude, it's expensive as crap. I will say, I was doing the math on how much I've spent on tracks on iRacing so far. It's really not cool if you think about it. iRacing, I see. I'm on console, that's why. That's where I started. I started with the console, Sleazy. I have a console back there. I bought a PS5 specifically for iRacing, or not iRacing, specifically for like F1 and all that. But then I had a Fanatec at the time and I ended up upgrading to the Ace-Tech. So, we almost missed the start. So we're starting 7th. There's 40 laps. This might be really rough. But dude, we should do that. I need to figure it out because a bunch of people that have been on the stream all have F1 that have been saying it. Are you racing F1 25 or 24? I have F1 24. And I had a blast whenever I first started racing. Like, that was like the first thing I got into before even iRacing. And it was so much fun. But then you get iRacing and then like that's what you want to get good at because it's a lot more realistic, I think. It's really hard to be good at iRacing. It's a lot easier to be good at the F1 game. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It just seems like I was able to do really good. I was like winning every single race. I was like, there's no way. Where on this, I'm humbled every single race. Literally every single race. But I did this hoping there wasn't going to be a whole lot of cars. There's a lot more cars than I was expecting. Like a lot more. So we'll see. We got Clay in front of us, and Clay was actually way faster than us, so I don't know how he qualified so poorly. But we'll see. I actually use Assetto for the most part. Dude, Assetto is pretty sick. The thing is, when I do it on the PC, I feel like my settings, like there's too many settings I gotta change and stuff like that. Out of the box, it's not really built for a PC. And I have it on Steam, which is kind of an annoying program to use. I'm gonna try to keep it calm because that was sweet. We were able to avoid that. I was really close to getting in that. All right, but I think we're pretty much in a spot where we can start focusing on racing. I have not done this with cars on the track, and when there's a draft, it changes everything. So qualifying when we're all by ourselves, that's one thing. It's a totally different thing whenever you got cars that you're racing with. Oh man. I'm just trying to stay back and keep it clean. That's my main goal. I want to upgrade my safety score. Like I said, we're trying to upgrade our oval license to a C class, and we have the score to do it. We just have to wait for the season to end. So we're not trying to do anything that's going to hurt that. So we'll see. Right now we're 5th, which is better than I was expecting. But anything could happen. You saw the first lap. Some of these guys are using the entire track. We're cutting on the inside. I need to try a different strategy because I don't think this is the way. Oh, I don't think that's the way either. This is where you're going to start to see the good drivers really showing themselves. Like I said, during the practice laps, we were about half a second off from what the best lap was. But ovals are completely different than what you're probably used to with like the street courses and the bigger tracks. But ovals are a lot of fun. Do they have ovals in Assetto Corsa? I actually don't know. That was our fastest lap. Ooh, that was close. I went really low on that. You got to be careful. I spun out during practice. And I will read all the comments that come through after the stream, or not after the stream, after the race here. Words are hard, dude. I need to eat something. I went over to my dad's and helped him buff out his cars. We did some, he had some scratches in his truck, so we took those out. I think he was very appreciative of that, but I did not eat dinner yet, and it's 7 o'clock. And I had a tiny lunch because we were expecting to have me and Candace were going to have a nice big dinner, but then she ended up hanging out at her parents'. I need to speed things up because 6th place is catching up. We're at lap, oh, that was really sketch. That was really sketch. I lost a ton of time with that. I'm going to stop talking and start focusing. 14 of 40, so we're not even halfway through this thing yet. But we're good. We have no incident points. So that's the main thing I'm trying to do, is just get through the race, no incidents, including hitting the wall, which is very easy to do at this track. It's a short track. All right, but we're losing the car behind, so not talking is working. I think he's battling a car, so that's going to slow him down. But we're just kind of racing all by ourselves, which I'm not mad about. But I'm definitely slower than most of the cars on the track. Come on. Come on. The car behind is 1.5 seconds. We had him up to 1.9, but now he's catching up pretty quick. Oh my God, my contact, it almost popped out. Oh no, my contact's falling out. That happens when I don't blink for too long of a time. He's catching us. Which is crazy, because that must have been a car that spun out and he's still catching up to us. That's how much faster these cars are than me. Like I said, I'm really, I'd say ultra rookie at this. I really have only done like a couple of unranked Dallara dashes, and none of them were short overs, but he is on my tail. He's now 0.8 seconds away, so he's going to be in my draft. And I will say, if he tries to make a move, I'm going to let him have it, because he's definitely faster than we are. I'm not going to really fight too much. I'm just going to try to learn. Close to the wall. That was super sketch. All right, so let's see if we can learn from our boy here. Well, I don't want to wreck him. And we're definitely close to doing that. All right, so Scott Holder, teach us how to take this track, because he was fast. I just got to be careful about getting washed out from his draft. I'm definitely not even taking the same line as him, so I'm saying I'm going to, but then I'm not. All right, so the car right there is the guy in first. We are officially getting lapped, but I'm going to let him have that, no problem. The guy behind is actually a guy fighting for my position. We're in 6th place right now, but we are about to lose that. I want the outside, but I can't have it. No one's giving it to me. Come on. We're at lap 27 of 40, currently 7 out of like 10 cars, so that's really bad. But that's okay. It's better than I was expecting. I kind of expected to be dead last. I've never done one of these races before. And like I said, I'd say historically, short tracks are not my friend. That was the hardest part about getting my rookie license upgraded, is they're all short tracks. But we made our way to D class into the Draft Masters, and that's how we got really upgraded. But I figured, you know what, let's not just only do Draft Masters, let's hop in a race. Oh dude, I lost so much speed there. But there's 11 to go. So I'm trying to at least hold our 7th place. I am taking the worst way around this track. I really got to change how I'm driving. All right, so let's focus. Go a little bit wider. Just doesn't feel right still. And that guy was staying in 4th gear the whole time. I feel like that can't be right. But it might be. I don't want any engine braking. I don't want it to slow us down too much. Oh my God, dude. That was really close to the wall and almost close to getting taken out by the guy in 2nd. All right, right, the guy in 8th place is a second and a half behind us. So he is catching us fast. Yeah, I'm definitely not taking these lines right at all. Still at the 1.4 mark. If I can hold him for like 5 more laps, we'll at least be able to hold 7th. Oh no, I made a huge mistake. I downshifted too much there. He's gonna be right there. He's gonna make the pass, there's no way. There's no way he doesn't, he's right on our tail. So we'll only beat the people that wrecked pretty much, but that's okay. This was a learning experience. We're just trying to figure this out. Oh man. I'm just gonna give it to him. I don't want to get in a wreck. I don't want any incident points. Oh my God, that almost... Dude, what are you doing, bro? You were so much faster than me. Now you're all of a sudden like slow. All right, maybe we can hold him off. That's crazy. He was so much faster than us. Now all of a sudden... Oh! Bro. So not only did we lose his position, but he also hit us to where we got 4 points. All right, that's really annoying. We were literally crossing the finish line when that happened. That's really frustrating. But at least we made it across the finish line. Oh man, that's frustrating. So we just did 40 laps for no safety points at all. Oh yes it did. Okay, it actually helped our safety points still. I don't know how, but it did. It hurt our iRating. Our iRating is taking a massive hit tonight. I'm a little frustrated by that, to be completely frank with you guys. But let's see. Gavin, you're back. I was worried about you, buddy. Hetty, how's it going, Hetty? I haven't seen you in a minute, bro. GW, what is this? Okay, thank you for answering. GW Formula. I'm assuming, dude, with a name like that, you're probably a beast. Let's look at his channel. Let's see if you're posting some iRacing. It looks like you are. Dude, you just got a new sub, GW Formula. You're one more closer to your 1,000 goal. Feel free to do the same for me. We're trying to hit 250. So you're a little bit further ahead than we are. We're trying to hit 250. That's our goal. But dude, that's awesome. I always love seeing people that are doing like the streaming stuff or at least iRacing content in some kind. I'm still pretty novice. I really don't know what I'm doing on this thing yet. I've only had it for about a year and I've only done ranked races, I'd say for about the 4 months or so. So we're still learning. There's a lot to this stuff and it depends on your discipline. So I'm curious, GW Formula, what's your favorite kind of iRacing? Also, Sammy, welcome to the chat, bro. I've never seen you in here, so welcome. Skeezy, I use a Seto for the most part. I like how realistic it is compared to others for consoles. I believe that. I believe it is probably the most like realistic. I've heard that before. In fact, that's why I downloaded that first, and then I did F1 afterwards. The only bummer about iRacing is just the sitting around waiting stuff. So like you gotta wait for the next race. So if I wanna do a draft match, I gotta wait another 23 minutes to do that. So we could do a formula race. We have a race that could start at 7:15, I'm sure, right? We got a Formula 1600 at Virginia International. I don't wanna do that. How do I not own Watkins Glen? That can't be right. Oh, I don't own this car. I don't have a Skip Barber car? Dude, Watkins Glen is so fun. And that's actually a track pretty close to me. I'd love to go to a Watkins Glen race because the Watkins Glen, I would love to go to the like an IMSA race there. That would be sick. But Gav, that's good to hear, buddy. I'm glad you're having a good night so far. I hope everyone's having a good Sunday night so far. I'm having a good Sunday night. The only bummer is I need to eat something, dude. I need to eat hard. But you know what? There's a bunch of you out there, so we're not going to stop racing right now. We're going to keep it rolling. We're going to have a good night. So what do you guys think? What should I do next? We could do an oval. I think ovals, I'm kind of getting over the oval thing, to be honest with you. We could just do an AI race, and that might be the move. You know what I find to be really fun is IndyCar at IMS. Nothing's better than the frickin' IndyCar at IMS. We got 23 minutes, so let's see. Let's set a timer for 20 minutes. All right, so we got a timer set. We're gonna do a race. I think we'll have enough time to do it. We'll do a rolling start. We're gonna do an IndyCar race at IMS. It is so much fun. That's what I'm really, honestly, this is exactly why I bought the sim. I love IMS so much. The picture right there, actually, you can't really see it, but the picture that's up there, that's of the first ever Indy 500 in 1911. So that's a really cool picture, just seeing where they came from of those cars to where they're at today. I mean, heck, look at this. This was Bill Vukovic's car. I forget what year that was. Was it like the 30s or something like that? But here's Bill Vukovic's car. So this is an old Indy car that they used to race. Dude, these things were death traps. In fact, this is the exact car he died in. He died at the Indy 500. He was defending his Indy 500 title. But then you go from that to like a car of today of what they race at Indy. And look at that. No ABS brakes, no traction control, just pure horsepower, straight to the ground. Oval, we're gonna do an oval. I'm gonna do this for you, Gav. I think we have enough time to do a quick 13 laps there. Theoretically, I have enough time. We'll see how it goes. This is a really fun one. I don't know where I have it starting. This is AI, by the way, so we're gonna race AI. It's just kind of, we're filling in some time here. But I have it set, I think, to the medium level, and I have them set to aggressive. So they will wreck you. It's a ton of fun. Even though it's AI, it's still a blast. I can't do the Indy race yet because my license isn't high enough. So I'm stuck with AI for now. So this has us starting at 14th. So we're about middle of the pack probably, because I think there's about 30 cars or so. But this is the Indy car in the cockpit itself. This is the car, I had a delivery from Pietro Fittipaldi from his Indy 500 last year. He got taken out in the second lap of the Indy 500. It was gut-wrenching. I was so bummed about it. I was really excited to see how he did. The Fittipaldi name is legendary. His little brother Enzo is leaving Formula 2 and coming to Indy NXT next year. So I'm super stoked to see him racing. So we're doing our pace lap right now. This is a 13 lap race is all I have it set to. But dude, racing these cars at this track is so fun. It took me so long to even figure out how to get around this track without wrecking, and I still have a hard time. Every turn is different. And when you got the draft going 230 miles an hour, it's insane. So let's see how this goes. I play NASCAR. Yeah, dude. Well, I would imagine that's kind of the main thing. Next week, tomorrow actually, they are dropping NASCAR from iRacing for console. They have a NASCAR 25 on PC, or I'm sorry, PS5 and Xbox and all that right now, but it's coming to PC tomorrow, so we'll download that and we'll do some NASCAR 25 tomorrow, or at least this week. I'm really excited to try it out and see how it compares with what we got now. Woo, round and round circle, insane. Constant 91, that's a cool comment. I really appreciate it. If you don't like it, keep on scrolling, buddy. I guarantee you wouldn't be able to do one lap on this track, but that's okay. I'm sure you're enjoying your Sunday football. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We're going round and round the track. Woo, gotta slow it down, I don't want to get wrecked. All right, we just got 3 cars in 1 turn, so that was pretty solid. We're in the draft. Woo! That kind of looks like Carl Larson's livery from the Indy 500. Oh my God, that was sketchy. We have damage. We have damage. This is not going to be good. You can see my steering wheel is sideways. Oh, we got a meatball flag, so we have to pit. Daytona's first lap. All right, let's get in the draft. We're up to 5th. Unfortunately, like I said, we have a meatball flag, which is the black flag with the orange circle in there, which means too much damage, you got to get off the track, you're actually a hazard. But you know what, this isn't a real race, so I'm not going to worry about it. If this was a real race, after a couple laps of not going in the pit, they'll yank you, you get disqualified. I was watching, dude, I wish I could remember this guy's name, James Baldwin. Look up James Baldwin's channel. Dude, he is so talented. He tried to do a race at this track. He's more of a GT kind of guy. And even he was like having a hard time. I think he got a black flag. He tried to jump the start by accident. But dude, that guy's channel's pretty awesome. He's a seriously talented driver in real life and in iRacing. I actually saw one of his shorts earlier where he passed Max Verstappen in an iRacing, which I'm sure that felt pretty good. All right, so we got a 2.5 gap between us and the car ahead. We're gonna try to stay in his draft and catch him. We're able to stay flat out, but we do have tire damage from hitting the wall. That's what's sick about open wheel. NASCAR, you can take a lot of damage before your car's messed up, but open wheel, that is definitely not the case. And we're losing them. We're going 213 miles an hour, so our damage is holding us back 20 miles an hour. So we'll go into the pits. What's the speed limit here? 60. All right, we'll go ahead and slow it down. All right. So we're gonna drop like a stone, but you know what? I just want to feel what it feels like to go full speed. All right, go ahead, give me some tires, fix me up. Oh, I almost wrecked it in the wall just leaving the pit. Like I said, these cars have no traction control, no ABS, none of that. Just, I think they're 850 horsepower with the regen these days. But at IMS, they're going 240 plus for qualifying laps. They're going about 230 in race conditions. All right, so the guy ahead is the guy that is in third. We're gonna pretend we never did that, even though we're currently 33rd. Oh, that feels much better. But turn 4 and turn 1 are normally the ones, if you're gonna go wide because of a draft, it's gonna be one of those turns. We're going 220 now. I'm gonna try to take this flat-footed. Once we get in the draft, we're going to be moving back up to speed. You know, with that damage, we actually weren't going that much slower. We're going 221, 222, 223, 224. We're slowly catching the car in front. But if you're going 10 miles an hour slower, you're never going to catch them. Now we're going 220, 222, 223, 224. 5, 6, 7, nope, stuck at 6. All right. Come on. He's at 1.6 second ahead. We should be able to catch that, no problem. There's still 5 laps left. Chance on this straightaway. All right, now the leader's ahead. He's 2.2 seconds. We're going to pretend we didn't pit and we're actually racing for the lead, even though we are currently 33rd. There's not going to be a whole... It does happen every once in a while, but usually there's not a whole lot of wrecks during an AI race. I have seen AI take out AI before, but we're at a 1.2 second gap now. He's got clean air, but we got a draft. Oh, there we gotta slow down. All right, 0.4 seconds. So we'll easily be able to pass him before the end of this race. But again, we hit the wall, so we had to pit, so we're in last place. So the key whenever you're going around these turns with all the aero is you want to kind of have hacker car out. That way you're still in clean air. If you stay directly behind like you would in NASCAR, you're going to get washed out because you're actually in a really bad spot. You need downforce. If you're behind them drafting into a turn, no bueno. So the guy who's in 32nd is 7 seconds ahead. We're not going to catch him before the end of this. I don't know how he's so far back whenever we pit. So we lost like a minute, but that's okay. Like I said, this track is so much fun. Each turn actually is a different track in general. Some of them are like the Milwaukee one. I forget all the tracks, but there's 4 different tracks at IMS. Each turn is based after. I don't know what that was. I was looking at the speed of the car ahead. We were at a 4 something, and now we're at a 5. I don't even know how that's possible. I went down like 15 miles an hour. All right. Now it's the last lap. The guy in first right here. Watch this. Oh, I wanted to take him out. I missed him. It's really funny to watch the wrecks at IMS because they're insane. Like I said, you're going 200 plus miles an hour. The wrecks are just, they go flying every single time. It's awesome. I was so close. I thought he was right there. He wasn't. All right, so I think we got 10 minutes till the next race. So we killed some time, but let's do this. We got to go back and change our overall force back up. I like it around there for Draft Masters. This wheelbase can go all the way up to 27 Newton meters, which is insane. You'll rip your arms out if you're doing it. But let's see here. What do we got? What do we got? Blah, blah, blah. There's a bunch of stuff coming through. That's cool. I can't wait to see that. Dude, me too, Gav. I'm really excited. EOINBTC said hi. Hello. Is that like something Bitcoin? Bitcoin's cool. Oh, yeah. Zrime, hey, what's going on? Yeah, RIP, thank you, brother. Is there some lag going on? Sorry about that, William. I hate that for you. Because it does happen sometimes. Honestly, my sim was even acting laggy, so I don't know if it's my Wi-Fi or what. But that is frustrating when that happens. Beer? Dude, I would love a beer. Are you offering? Because I will take a beer. In fact, I wouldn't hate going to get myself one right now. No, dude, I'm not drinking beer. That's hilarious. Oh, maybe you were saying something. Guess what I'm drinking? I missed Gavin's comment. Yeah, Gavin definitely isn't drinking beer. He better not be drinking beer. I don't think he's allowed to legally drink beer yet. But FM, what's going on, brother? Welcome to the chat. Hope you're having a good night. Yes, it was an AI race. That's why we didn't really care. We're just trying to kill some time until the next race. I'm thinking, what do we do? Do we do an oval? I've been doing so many ovals, so honestly, Daytona's getting boring. So what do we think? We could do something different. We could do a pickup cup race. Pickup cup's really fun. It's Charlotte, so we could do a Charlotte race. I haven't done one of those in forever. Because I don't think they have official pickup races until you have a C-class license. which is kind of a bummer, to be honest with you. Because the pickup cups, I think the pickup trucks are actually really, really fun to race. But FN, welcome to chat, brother. Get it? That's what she said. Because IndyCars are at Las Vegas this week. That's not right. Oh, you're saying in the game. I was going to say, I thought you were saying in real life. I was like, the season's over, unfortunately. That's the only downside to IndyCar. There's not enough races, and there's too big of a gap between races. Like, it's like 3 weeks until the next race. It's like, dude, come on. And then there's NASCAR, which has a race every weekend pretty much for a very long time. So we've had a pretty subpar night of races, and that's okay. But do we do a pickup cup, or do we just, at Charlotte, let's pick up at Charlotte, or we could do one at Daytona. We've just done so many Daytona races. Yeah, in-game, yeah, it sucks. Dude, it does. It's like, why? Why don't they have a more full schedule? Now, I will say, I'm sure for them, they're probably like, it's enough, but I don't know. There's so many cool tracks that they could do. I don't know. I'm a little disappointed by some of the tracks that they're doing. They're doing a lot of street races. What do you think of the street courses, FN? Pickup Cup? All right, I'm doing a Pickup Cup. Pickup Cup's sick because it's usually mayhem, and I think it's pretty fun. I don't need the points right now for our iRating. I don't really care about that. Our iRating is going down, so we're under 2,000 now, which is really not cool. But we had some incidents today, and we also didn't qualify. We were trying to go from, earlier we were trying to go from last to first, and it did not go at all like that. So I should probably figure out how to change the title of this video. Well, I think, here's my opinion on the street courses. I think the street courses are so sick to watch on TV. They're not fun to go to. I've gone to a few of them, and I didn't think they were that cool. There's like no good places to really watch them for the most part. Where if I get to go to a like a course, I normally get VIP kind of treatment, which is pretty sick. We got like a suite normally and stuff like that, where at those courses, there's nowhere for that. So I'm not rich enough to have a cool experience there. So I haven't enjoyed it. I went to St. Petersburg. That was a street course. What was that, last year? I don't remember. And then I went to the Nashville street course. I think that was 2 years ago. But I don't know. I thought they were okay. I think so too. Ovals are sick. Iowa, short tracks are really hard though in person. I hate to say it, but dude, I'll go to races and actually watch it on the TV at the race. It sounds weird, but dude, it's hard at short tracks like Iowa. You have no idea who's in first. You have no idea what's happening because there's so many lap cars and stuff like that. So I like the longer ones like IMS, like the Indy 500. If you've never been, you got to get to an Indy 500. But like I said, the street courses, when I've gone to them, I haven't loved it. I like being at a physical track. I think that's the most fun thing to do. So we're going to do a Draft Masters race. This is an FN request, and we're not going to let him down. I haven't raced a pickup cup in forever. I haven't raced a Charlotte in forever. So we're going to see. We'll see what happens. Let's get a couple laps and see how we do. Right there, that's the pickup cup. Candace! Hey, baby.
I saw your live stream.
Did you?
Yeah.
Was it the light that gave it away?
No, I checked for local parents.
Oh, you watched it?
Yeah, for a couple seconds.
Yeah?
Sorry, I made you laugh.
Let's see it.
It's so cute.
Wow. Look at the diamond I just got, Candace. Okay, this is a Christmas ornament. We got engaged, and her sister got us a little ornament.
There's only like 3 left.
It's adorable. I kind of feel like I let you down with the ring now.
So Bill said to Kira.
You versus the guy she tells you not to worry about.
No, Bill said to Kira, "Is that the ring you wanted?" She's like, "No, I literally hate how big this diamond is. I think it's kind of annoying."
Yeah, we hate big diamonds. We don't even like big diamonds like that.
This is literally too much. Like, this is good.
Good. I haven't eaten dinner.
I saw, so I will make you.
You saw? You heard me say it?
No, I saw that there's nothing.
No
in the
dishes.
sink. Yeah. So.
That's a good sign. If there's no dishes in the sink, I haven't eaten.
Or the kitchen's a mess.
Or the kitchen's a mess. It's normally a telltale sign. That's fair.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to do one more race, I think.
Well.
This one starts in like 3 minutes.
You have a timer going off, so.
I have a timer going off. We're going to turn that off.
Do you want me to, so when should I have your dinner ready for, like 7 or 8 o'clock?
I'll make it because it's a sandwich. I feel like I'm a little bit picky about the chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
So I'll make it.
Okay.
You can just hang out.
I'm gonna take a shower.
Take a shower.
Yeah.
Take a load off. And then maybe we'll watch a movie or something
Sure.
before bed.
It's so cute.
It's adorable. That's so sweet of her.
Yeah.
So shout out Kira.
So to the chat, we're trying to figure out where to put our Christmas tree this year because last year we had like 0 furniture and now we have furniture. And now it's like, shoot, you don't plan. Now we could do what my mom does. My mom literally moves furniture just for the Christmas tree.
And we might have to. Because honestly, I don't know where we'd put it. I think if we did the front room, that is probably easiest.
The living room, my thought was
move just everything over.
We move everything over because I do like it in that corner. We just move the chair over and maybe
I think we could
the
do that.
blanket thingy to somewhere else. Like the blanket basket just goes in your office.
I think that might make sense
Just
too.
like-
I like being able to see the tree.
That's what I like too. And we're hosting brunch, so like I want it to be like Christmas.
All right. Well, I think that might be the move. We'll talk about it later. I got to get some practice laps in and see how I do.
Chat, don't worry. I filled up the time talking about Christmas, so.
Bye, Candace.
Bye.
Love you.
I love you.
Have fun in your shower. All right, I'm gonna try to get in your race. Do it, FN, let's go. Bro, let's do it. No, I know you, dude, you have to show me, FN, show me how to get the friend request. I tried earlier in the stream because I knew that you did. More boar, let's go. Is that you, FN? Bro, let's do it. I hope we get in the same race lobby. The problem is you're so freaking good that you're probably gonna be in a higher ranked race. But let's go. And that is the beauty of YouTube Live. Getting in some races with some fans. I shouldn't even say fans, he's not a fan, he's just a buddy. I don't have fans. We have a community, a racing community. Let's go, FN. Should I keep calling you FN or should I just call you Noah? Dude, how sick is that? We've done this once before. Yesterday we got really lucky and we got in a race lobby with my uncle. So we got to race with my uncle yesterday. Now we're racing with FN. Dude, I really, really hope we get in the race together. Woo! Almost got loose there. FN has an A-class license in Oval, which is the highest you could possibly get. And then he has a 3,000 safety score. For example, we have a 2,000. So he is so much higher than we are. It looks like the race might be starting for a lot of people. So let's see, fingers crossed. Let's get in the frickin' lobby with Noah. Dude, that would be sick. Come on. Come on. Is that a K24 motor? Are you talking about the base? The base is the Invicta Ace-Tech Invicta base. So it's a 27 Newton meter. It is a beast of a unit, dude. It's the one that, who all has one, dude? A bunch of the famous people have them. Cletus McFarlane has this same exact base and steering wheel. Joe Rogan has it. Who else has one? There's just some comedians that got Sims not that long ago and they all got them. But this is what they put on the podium one. So I basically said, oh, okay, if it's good enough for podium one, it's gonna be good enough for me. Dude, FN, no way. That is the beauty of the YouTube chat. But Johnny, I've never seen you in here, so welcome, brother. What are you racing? What do you got? What kind of base are you running? Do you have Fanatec? Do you got Ace-Tech? Do you got Simicube? What do you got? All right, so me and Noah, he said we're in the same lobby. Let's just make sure. There he is. There he is. What a beauty. Dude, how sick is this? So we got a minute left in practice. We might as well hit some laps. Bro, I'm hyped about this. Now, there's no way he's not gonna beat us. Is there? I got to beat my Uncle Dan, and Uncle Dan is definitely a better racer than I am. But this is a track that is definitely sketchy in certain parts. But I always loved racing Charlotte in the pickup cup. That's so awesome, dude. But no, you're gonna have to make sure I add you. Oh my God, dude. I got loose. I almost lost it there. Woo! Right there, what that guy's doing happens all the time during the race. Do I have the room? Skirt, skirt. Beautiful. But these pickup cups, I'm sorry, not these pickup cups, but the pickup races, these cars are so easy to get loose, especially in turn one. I don't know if I'll be able to show you or not, but this turn right here, turn one is so easy to get loose in. So let's see how it goes. We got our buddy FN in the race. I'm hyped about that, dude. Thanks for coming in. This is sick. Let's go. And if anyone else has iRacing, add me. Let's go ahead and race together. That's what this is all about. I am hype right now. I've had this happen one or two other times, and dude, it's so freaking awesome. In fact, Harvey, if you're out there, I hope you're doing well, brother. We got to get in a race again soon. I love that Candace was at her parents and she wanted to know if I was racing, so she looked on my live. That's awesome. All right, so this is our first practice lap or qualifying lap. We're about to go green. Let's see how it goes. I normally try to play it safe at Charlotte for your first qualifying lap, and the second one is the one I try to go as fast as I possibly can. It's just so easy to get loose on this track. But back in the day, before I started doing the ranked races, we won quite a few at Charlotte. So let's see if we can get a good race. And hopefully we get to battle FN at some point during this. So here I'm just gonna go full out, nothing but gas. I didn't let off the gas at all that lap. Let's see if we can hold it. I'm going to try to do it again in the last turns. That felt pretty good. We're at 6 right now. So not that great, but I haven't raced this track in a long time. So we'll see how it goes. It's an unranked race, which is the nice thing, so there's no pressure. We're not too worried about it. Where's Noah at? I'm waiting on you, Noah. Let's see you qualify. There's Noah. He just did his first lap, I'm guessing. But we're ahead of Noah. There's no way it's going to stick, right? No, are we going to stick in front of you? Right, I need to figure out how to add you too. So let's make sure we do that before I hop off the live. But if you're new here, welcome. We're actually racing with one of the guys in the chat. So that's the beauty of this. This is exactly what I'm trying to do on YouTube. It's not really that I'm trying to become a YouTuber. Oh, there it is. Let's go. Wait, are you 11th or are you 5th? I think you're 6th. Okay, I was gonna say, there's no way we beat Noah. Noah's got a 3,000 oval rating with an A license. But we're not too far away from him. We're 10th. So he'll be 2 rows ahead of us. There's still a minute and a half though, so who knows? Some of these remaining cars might come in and qualify and bump us down. Oh, yep, that just happened. We're now 11th. So it didn't move him, but it did move us. But bro, let's see here. All right, we got a bunch of you got there. You're in the same race. Let's go. Good luck, man. I'm solo, just remote controller. Oh, really? Wait, Johnny, you're using a remote control on iRacing? Is that true? Matt, so he was doing donuts behind you in the car in the pit box. Was that him? I thought that was a different car. I looked to see if that was him or not. I didn't think that said Noah. If it was, that's hilarious. Is that a Speedmaster? Good eye, Austin. It is a Speedmaster. This is the Sapphire Sandwich. So it's got the glass back, glass front. I love this watch, dude. I love it. But good eye, Austin. Watch, man. I respect it. What a boring game, Craig. Oh, dude, you're missing out, man. This is freaking awesome. But if you think this is boring, I don't know what to tell you. I guess just keep scrolling. I don't know. Haven't raced in NASCAR in a while. Just putting that out there. I wasn't doing it. I didn't think that was FN. I was going to say, I looked. It wasn't his number, so that wasn't him. I thought it was, though. I thought it was. So we got 30 seconds left in qualifying. We're getting bumped by the second. We're down to 13th. But I haven't done a Charlotte race in forever. Dude, Austin, same here, brother. Everyone thinks Rolex is the way to go. To be honest with you, you put a Rolex on, I don't think it feels nearly as nice as this watch does. I love this watch. I would love to get more. The price of this thing has gone through the roof, dude. It's like a couple grand more than I paid for it now. I kind of wish I would have bought two. Because this is my daily. I wear this every single day. I love it. I beat the hell out of it. But it is a beefy watch. For it to survive this long, I've had it for two or so years, maybe even longer than that. Actually, no, 3. We're coming up on 3 years. I've worn this every single day. I go to sleep with it, everything, and it still looks like brand new. Brand new. It's crazy. But I love that there's a fellow watch guy in here. So, good eye, brother. The Seamaster, dude, that's sick. My dad has a Seamaster. He never wears it. In fact, he was complaining that it needs service or something, and he was complaining about it being too much to service it or something. I was like, bro, don't buy the watch if you can't take care of it. He bought it for my sister. My sister used to work at a dealer, and so he bought it whenever she was working there. But I would love to get that thing fixed and wear it, because it's a beautiful watch too. But yeah, the Speedmaster, I love it. I just want to have another watch that I don't daily this as much anymore, because this one's very sentimental. My dad had to get a double lung transplant, and I didn't know if he was going to make it or not. And when that happened, I wanted to get a watch to kind of remind myself of the time. You know, dude, time's a thief. Y'all got to remember that time is a thief. Don't waste time. As I'm sitting on the sim, but don't waste time. Like, life is too short. Talk to the girl you have a crush on. Go apply for that job that you want. Reach for your dreams, man. You can make it happen. All right, guys. There's a bunch of you out there, so if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get to 250. Once we hit 250, we're gonna do a giveaway. And this is my thought. I'm not saying this is exactly what we're gonna do, but I kind of want to do some kind of giveaway once we hit 250. I got these sick racing gloves that my uncle gave us. They don't quite fit, but you know what? They're awesome, and I think someone would really like it. All right, Noah, I see you talking out there, brother. What does that stand for, Noah? You just said GLHF or something? I don't know what that even stands for. All right, he's gonna lock in. So FN Racer, the guy in the chat right now, is also racing with us. He hopped in the same lobby. The chances of that happening are slim, so God is looking down favorably on us right now. Now, let's see if we can beat him. I'm going for a win. But we're starting down in 15th, so that's going to be pretty tricky. There's obviously faster cars than us. And I will say, this is a track where it's easy to get caught up in a wreck. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We're down at 15th. How many cars are in this? 25 or something like that? That looks about right. Maybe just, I don't know, maybe not. Well, we'll see. We got our boy FN ahead of us. What car are you in, FN? I don't know what car you're in. I wish I would have looked at what number you were. I didn't look in time. But FN's gonna lock in, and so are we. The first lap is the sketchiest because everyone's on cold tires. We're about to go green, the pace car's in, and we got hit already. We almost got taken out on lap 1. That's hilarious. The guy that tried to take us out just got wiped out. All right, we're just gonna try to keep it clean the first lap. Stay out of anyone that gets sideways. I see some cars going sideways. Oh, we made it it out. We made it through. No way. That was pretty sketchy. Hopefully Noah wasn't in that. But I will say that was pretty close to where he was at, and I don't see him. So Noah might have got wiped out the first lap. It could happen to anybody. We were lucky though. So let's see, we're currently 8th place. We made some big moves there. I really hope Noah didn't get stuck in that. But I fear he did. Cars are so loose. So much fun to drive though. And we got our steering turned up pretty high. We have an 11.5 Newton meter, so we're fighting this wheel a little bit. But it makes it fun. It makes you feel every single bump on the track. So we're currently 8th. We started 15th. And there's a wreck ahead. No way. Bro, why would you come down like that? What a dick. All right, so we also just got damaged. Did I just go in speeding? Okay, no, I didn't get speeding, thank God. All right, so that was pretty bogus. The guy got wrecked and then he came, like he knew that was gonna wreck me. So if we see that guy, we are gonna take him out. In fact, I might just find out, let's find out who he was quick. Hurry, hurry, hurry. It was the number 1 car. So if we see the number 1 car, we're gonna take him out just for shits and gigs. Michael Owens, that's who it was. All right, so pretty bummed, but that's okay. Let's see. Noah did get taken out because he's down to 17th, but he's catching up. He's about to pass us. Where we end up. Let's see if we can still get a top 10. Woo! All right, so Noah's the car behind. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if he's still a lap down behind us or what. But me and him both got taken out, which is a little bit of a bummer because that guy, like I said, he wanted to go to the pits, but he cut down to where he knew we were going to get hit, I think. He shouldn't do that, but that's okay. This is an unranked race. It happens. All right, so we got Ken Dorman behind, or in front of Matt Borman, which is me. So let's see if we can catch up to Dorman. We're currently 12th, even though we had to go to the pit. But we got Noah directly behind us. My guess is he got caught up in that big wreck and he had to get towed. We'll watch the replay then. All right, we're in 10th, even with that wreck. If you can survive a pickup cup race without getting in a wreck, you're probably going to be in podium position. That was our fastest lap. We're still in 10th. We started 15th, so that's not too terrible. But I don't even see 9th place anywhere around us, so I don't know how far ahead he is. We did get a lap down from that pit stop. If we see the number 1 car, we are going to kill him. Let's see how we can finish this. Another wreck ahead. I can't see anything. Noah is 1.3 seconds behind us, so we'll see if he can catch us. I don't really need to pass him in these cars. This car right here here is in 8th place. I could wreck him if I want a free spot though. That was a joke, by the way. I'm not going to do that. He's playing it smart. He knows that he's just got to stay on the lead lap and hoping a good spot. So we're still in 10th. It's pretty much going to be just a matter of if somebody gets wrecked in front of us or not. Oh wait, 9th place is actually 4 seconds ahead. Wait. 3.3 seconds. Did he almost get knocked out? We're catching up to 9th. Maybe we can get a 9th place finish. The guy we just passed is the guy in 8th place that Noah is fighting right now. Noah made the move on him. Noah's still behind us. Noah's catching us fast. Noah's at a 0.6 behind us. So he is a fast car. He just had a really tough time with that first lap getting taken out. Noah's making his move right now. He's 0.5 seconds behind us. Noah's FN Racer in the chat. Oh man, this guy's killing me. Bro, get out of my way. No, wait. No, shit. I almost took Noah out, dude. I almost took Noah out. Bro, I'm sorry, Noah. The car in front of you, be careful, because he'll take you out. No way. I have to pit? No way. No way, I got a meatball flag. I did that maybe on purpose, maybe by accident, who could say. Is that the guy that wrecked me? Yes. That was just a pure coincidence. That was purely coincidental. So, the FN's probably going to pass us now, which really sucks. Damn it. All right, this race is going to hell in a handbasket. Oh, we have 30 seconds worth of repairs. That is not cool. That is not cool. This is going to kill us here. Let me out. Let me out. Oh my God. Devastating. I got wrecked immediately. Dude, I figured. It's okay. We got wrecked, and then honestly, I wrecked. The guy blocked us, so I tried to go the outside, and I got loose. So it was really my fault, but I took him out. By accident. Totally by accident. I didn't mean to do that. I'm not a bad person. But Noah is now going to be in front of us, I believe. There's no way he's not. We had a 30-second repair. It says we're 13th. I don't know how that would be possible. I don't think that's right. We'll see if that's true at the end of this next lap. So right here, 97 is the guy in first place. Let's see what place we're at. Oh yeah. Yep, we're 19th. Dude, that's devastating. I probably shouldn't have accidentally wrecked that guy. But you know what? That's the fun part about unranked races. You get your revenge. Not that I would ever do that. I'm a clean racer. I would never ever do that. That'd be really, really terrible of me to do. But FN is definitely ahead of us now. We're down to 19th. And there's still 10 laps to go. So that was a lot of chaos for the first half of the race. I'm not even going to try to pass the guy in first. If anything, I'm just going to try to help him. But he's got bad tires, so he's going really slow. So we're going to pass him. He's not our fight, but he's on. Oh. just don't want to take him out. But I have fresh tires, he doesn't. And after a period of time at this track, it's definitely going to slow you down. The cars that have fresh tires are always going to go faster. It's not a skill thing. That guy's definitely racing better than we did. It's just we got clean tires and he doesn't. So we're already almost a second ahead of him. But we're 19th. That's really frustrating. I have no clue where FN's at right now. My guess is he's on the same lap as us, but he is just ahead of us. All right, so we're catching up to a car that must have been a wreck. Because he was 11 seconds, now we're like 7 seconds. Yeah, there he is. Bro, don't. Okay, he had to get towed away. He must have had some serious damage. All right, so now we're 18th. Still not where we wanted to be. We had an incredible save the first lap, and it just went all downhill from there. So the car in 17th just wrecked, so we should be able to pass him. So we got our 17th. The guy in 16th is currently in the pit box. So we should technically be in front of him now. Noah is the car in front of us. So Noah's 15th, we're 16th, but Noah's got 15 seconds on us. That's hilarious. So we both had a pretty rough race. But let's see how it finishes out. I'm sure he's trying to just keep it clean. We started this race 15th, we're down to 16th. So Noah's 13.8 seconds ahead of us. The chances of us catching him are virtually zero, because I don't think there's many laps left. I think I lost 2 laps. It says 21 to 25. Okay, now it's the last lap, so we're gonna probably finish right underneath our boy FN. And we'll have to go back and watch the replay of what happened to him, and then we'll show you the save that we had the first lap, and then the mayhem from there. All right, FN just finished the race. I just blew my motor up. I downshifted. I don't know why. All right. So we got 16th. FN was 15th. That's hilarious. All right. Let's try to drift it. That'd be crazy in real life. FN. There he is, my boy. Let's go! That was great, dude. So FN got 15th, we got 16th. There's our boy in the M&M and us in the more boy. All right, let's go see what happened to him. That was hilarious, bro. Dude, all right, so there's a bunch of you out there right now. So if any of you have iRacing, please add me on iRacing. We could do a race just like me and FN did. Dude, that was so much fun. It was luckily an unranked race because we both had a hell of a time. So let's go to his first. We're gonna watch Noah's replay, that first lap wreck. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. We're gonna do a giveaway at 250, I promise. We're gonna do something at 250. I don't know how to do it exactly, but we're gonna do something special. Like I said, we're trying to build a little community of racers or people that are interested in racing. Even if you're not into sim racing, even if it's regular racing. So let's see what happened to our boy here. All right, it was right before this. There it is. All right, so do we want the chopper view first? No, we'll do the chase view. So let's see what happened. us that just passed them. Oh no, bro, that was a beautiful save. Bro, that sucks. Imagine getting through all of this. Only to get taken out like that. And bro, he almost took us out. Bro, no, you were this close from taking us out. Oh, he just got smashed afterwards. Dang. Well, he must have had a clean race after that. I don't think he had much else happen. A lot of people in the chat talking smack. All right, but that's hilarious. All right, so let's see our POV for that. Oop, wrong one. Dude, I know I almost wrecked you, Evan. Dude, I was this close. It's because, I'll show you what happened. I'll show you what happened on my end. My defense was the 99 car. The 99 car was going so slow, so I tried to go around him just to avoid wrecking, and then I hit the wall, and it really messed me up. And I was worried. I went sideways just because I was worried I was about to take you out. All right, so let's see here. Where does this happen? I think it's the next one. But dude, I was this close to taking you out. That's hilarious. I would have felt awful. So this is where I got taken out the first time. The number 1 car was up against the wall, and then he wanted to cut down to the pits, I guess. I don't know what the hell he was doing. I think he honestly just tried to wreck us. That's the only thing that makes sense, because he wasn't even close to the pit. Everyone is so salty in the chat. Okay, there it was. So, Noah, this was our POV. Dude, that close. All right, now let's go to where we almost took FN out. We were so close. So that's where I got wrecked. Like I said, the guy just got banged into the wall. Now, I kind of understand if he was mad at the car, but it's like, dude, don't come and take my race out. All right, so where does this happen at? We're getting closer, we're getting closer. All right, so here it was. So I went to go to the inside. I don't remember if this was a lap car or not, but I'm pretty sure he was a lap car. So I went out, but then he went out. Did you see that? So look. So he cut on the inside, so I couldn't take the inside. So I was like, fine, I'll go on the outside. And then he cuts over. And then bro, look at that save. FN really almost did wreck. Let's see. You at least saved it from the wall. Dude, I almost took you out. I would have felt so bad. Bro, that was hilarious. But that's pickup cup, baby. So luckily it's not a ranked race, because honestly, how salty would you have been if that was the wreck that you got points for? You did so close. You were so close from saving it, only to get taken out by that 59 car. Dude, I should have watched your POV. I should have watched the POV. I was watching the back end, and now I'm out, so I can't even watch it. All right, but Noah got 15th. He did beat us. I've been cursed. I haven't beat anyone that's been in the chat yet. They have been undefeated against me. I did beat my Uncle Dan, though, which I am still proud of that. But yeah, you got to get your SR and IR up so we can run some Indy. Dude, I know. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. We're going to get it. I'm hyped. Like I said, my SR on the oval now, FN, is we're up to a 3.46 on the oval. So we're in a good spot there. It's just a matter of waiting for the season to end. I don't know. Do you know when the season ends? Because I don't. But let's look at the chat here. It's basically just me and FN, so that's okay. There's a bunch of you out there. So hit the like button, subscribe. Feel free to comment. This is a fun thing to do. But we're really close to a season promotion. I just need to know when that actually occurs. We're really close. So does my I rating have to be higher for me to actually get in a lobby with you? That would stink. But Let's figure out how to add you. How do I add you as a friend on here? Do you know where I go exactly? Like, do I go to account? I don't think that's where. I feel like I've done this before. I just don't remember how I did it. View notifications. Okay. That's not it. It's not in the updates. It's not that. Hey, Matt, are you going? I don't know, Gav. I need to eat dinner. It's 8 o'clock and I haven't eaten anything yet. So I don't know. We'll figure this out. For me, it's the bottom right corner. All right. Okay, I think it might be this bottom left then. I don't have anything in the... Oh, wait. No, it's right there. There's our boy. Oh, dude, there's a bunch of people that have added me. Tom Brady. What the hell? Bro, what? Oh, did I add Tom Brady or something? What is happening? Tom Brady requested me? What are you saying? I don't understand that. Oh, I friend requested Tom Brady. Oh, you know what? Because he was at the IMS or something. So I saw that Tom Brady. Is this real Tom Brady, though? I don't know. That'd be hilarious. All right, so we got Luca. We're going to accept him as well. We got Anton Shank. We're going to accept him as well. And then we got our boy Jordan Harvey. I didn't even accept Jordan yet. All right, we just added some friends to our iRacing. I don't know why I have the Tom Brady request out there. That's kind of hilarious. Is that true? Is that actually Tom Brady? Let's see. There's no way Tom Brady has that good of a score. There's no way. Right? There's no way he has a freaking A-class license. I don't know why I have that as... They're going to cancel that friend request. But, dude, now we got some friends on iRacing. We're making moves. Dude, that's sick. You can watch a Christmas movie. That's kind of what I was thinking. I think Candace and I are going to go make some dinner. And I think we're going to watch a movie or something. I don't know if we're going to watch a Christmas movie yet. I think we might save that until we set up our tree. We don't have our tree set up yet. But we probably will do that very soon. I don't know if we're going to wait until after Thanksgiving or if we're just going to go ahead and do that soon. How early is too early for a Christmas tree? That's the question. That's our question. I don't have the answer. I don't think we're going to do another race tonight. I might hop on later by myself without a stream, but I think for now we're going to just say, you know what, it was a positive stream. There was a bunch of people out here, and I had a blast. Everyone that got to join, everyone in the chat, I had a blast. We didn't get any good race finishes tonight, but we had a good time, and that's what really matters. So after Thanksgiving, that's the rule. That's the rule, Noah, but you know what? It really just sets the vibe. I don't really enjoy buying Christmas presents if I don't see a Christmas tree. But if I see a Christmas tree, I'm like, dude, I gotta fill that thing up with presents, baby. I don't know what I'm gonna get Candace. I bought her a house. We bought our house last year. How do you top that? I just got engaged. I bought her a ring like a month ago. How do you beat that? We're getting married in May, for crying out loud. So I don't know what to get Candace yet, but we're gonna get her something special. We gotta think about that. I don't know what exactly to do. We'll figure that out. If you guys have ideas, feel free to an iRacing setup. Dude, Noah, the other day, like last night, we were laying in bed watching part of the stream because I wanted to show her we won last night, so we got to win. I think we were showing her that or something, or maybe we were showing her a wreck. I don't remember. And she goes, oh, there's a part in the stream where I was going through and tallying up how much I've spent on iRacing. And she was like, wait, you got to pay for iRacing? I was like, yeah. I was like, not only there's a subscription that you got to pay for, and then you also got to pay for every track and car that you have. I was like, I've probably spent, I think it was close to like $400 or $500, somewhere in that range that we've spent so far on tracks and cars. And we only have a D-class license. So I can only imagine what you've spent with your A-class license and all the races you've done. But dude, she doesn't hop on the sim. I've got her on it like twice, maybe ever. And that's it. I don't know why. Dude, I know, don't look, because there's an easy way to find out. I didn't know that, but if you go into your account and you look at history, it'll show you. So there's 31 purchases. So there's like a $20, $12, $12, $40, $10, $5, $20, $12, $15, $12, 17, 37, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 25, 39, 42, $2. I don't really understand that. $10, $70, $10, $40, $15, $31, $62, $126. Also, Didn't you tell me they had a deal going on for like a 2-year thing? I got my first 2-year subscription for $126. That seems pretty reasonable. Dude, that's sick. That's a smart idea. I've never thought about that. Maybe that's what I should put on my wedding registry, is just say, I don't want gifts, I just want iRacing credits. To be honest, I don't really mind spending the money on it. The only thing that kind of bums me out, the other night I bought a bunch of Formula 4 tracks. Like I bought like 5 tracks, and literally like 2 days later, all those tracks were taken off and they did the new tracks. So like right now, if I go into the official for the Formula cars, I have one. Oh, actually I got more than I thought. I thought I only had one. I have 2 Formula 4 tracks. I looked at this track. That one looks like a recipe for disaster. This one here, same thing. Have you done much of the Formula 4 races? Fast racing, what's going on, brother? You just missed all of our fast racing, although we weren't that fast tonight. Yeah, you gotta look into the future when buying tracks. I know. How do you do that? Do you know how to race guys? Is that what it is? Oh my God, dude, I didn't even know you could do this. I know virtually nothing about iRacing, if I'm being honest. How do you find, like, how do you see what you're talking about? License promotion? Oh, maybe that's cool. No, but let's do oval. Does this tell me when the promotion is or something? I don't really know what I'm looking at right now. I have no clue what this is. I have a feeling this is not what I meant to look at. Favorite series? I hate the view that I have right now. How do I... Oh, dude. Did I just mess this up entirely? How do I get out of this? I hate what I just did. I don't even know what I just did. I'll have to go back and watch this. Series name? Oh, is it this one? Okay, no? It's grid view. Okay, that's what I like. That's what I like. Okay, okay. I don't know how to do it. Let's see. Also, I drove an AMG GT3. That's sick. Oh, wait, okay, I missed a comment. I drove Audi GT2 IMS on the Crew Motorfest. It was fun. Also, I drove an AMG GT3. Dude, that does sound fun. Do you have, I forget, fast racing, do you have a sim steering wheel? Or are you doing it like a, is it like a controller game? You gotta go to series you want and race and click schedule. So let's say we want to go back here. I hear you, Candace. I'm coming. So we need to go to series you want and click schedule. Oh, it's download race schedule? Is that what I'm looking for? Okay. Is this what you mean? I gotta read all this? All right, D-Class Draft Master Series, Season 4. So this goes... So do I have to wait for the end of the season to get upgraded to the C-Class license, or do I have to wait for the end of the week kind of thing until then? That also works just one click on it like you want to race. Oh, that makes sense. That makes a lot more sense. And then I got to do blah, 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 blah. You go to the series you want, race, and click schedule. Okay, schedule, schedule, schedule. Oh, there it is. Okay, we're making moves. Okay, so I'm learning. You're teaching me stuff. And this is exactly what I need because I have no clue what I'm doing most of the time. So current event upcoming is Daytona again, starting November 10th, but they changed the cars out. Today's November 10th. Oh no, tomorrow's November 10th. Oh crap, so dang it. I thought tomorrow was the day that it came out for the, are you gonna get the NASCAR 25 or no? I think that'll be kind of fun. I really want to see what it feels like compared to what we're working with iRacing. It also might save our wallet a little bit if we can get in some fun races there. But I have a feeling it's going to be kind of a wreck fest. Like Carson Hocevar was posting a bunch of videos of him doing it. And even he was like wrecking a bunch and having fun, which is cool and all. But at the same time, I'm like, is it just going to be a wreck fest the entire time? Because that's not that cool. It's fun once in a while. Like, it's fun to hop in a pickup cup and get in some wrecks, but not every time. All right, well, this is good information because I didn't know you could do this. So now we know what cars are next. It looks like November 10th they're changing them out to... It doesn't show me what car it is. I mean, it shows me, it just doesn't tell me. Okay, so we do have some pickup cup races coming up. I do need to get promoted to the 4.0. So honestly, I kind of wish I would have kept it clean earlier because I do need to get that season promotion. I'm not going to wait until December. Is that when it ends, dude? We'd probably just try when my friend gets it. Okay. And cars and tracks change on Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Okay, that makes sense. So they're changing tomorrow. So we might try to do a couple races before that just because we had a little bit of luck with those cars. I want to get that up to a 4 now because honestly, I can't wait another month to get into the C-Class license. That's too far away. So we're not going to wait. Actually, wait, it might be 7 now because of daylight savings. It doesn't tell me a time. Let's see if it tells me in that thing I opened up. How did I find that? There it is. Week 2, week 3. All right, so that's this one here. Wait, it says 11:11. How come that says 11:11? The other one said 11:10. Okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We'll race it when it comes out. We'll figure it all out. Or 9. I don't know. My brain ain't... Dude, mine isn't either. Dude, I need to eat some food. It's 8 o'clock and I am stupid right now. So I'm surprised there's even any of you out there. But thank you, everyone, for coming tonight. I had a blast. Dude, Noah, thanks for coming to that race. We got to do that again, brother. I think we're going to keep working towards our overall points because I really do think that is the move. I think we just need a promotion and just get it over with. I think I might keep doing those IndyCar races because that was actually kind of fun, and that track isn't too hard. I'm not fast there, but it's fun. Gavin, your birthday's next month. Well, what are we gonna do for your birthday, brother? We gotta do something special. I gotta figure out a way to like I said, I don't know what we're gonna do at 250. I don't know where we're at now, but we did get some subs tonight. I do know that much. So we're at 227. Dude, that's my lucky number. No way. 227. Let's get it. So we made some big moves on the subs tonight. We're really close to 250. Like I said, once we hit 250, I want to do some kind of giveaway. I just don't know how do I do a giveaway with only the subscribers? Like if I go live, anyone can get in it and then they could get the prize. And I don't want that. I want one of you guys that have been here since the very beginning to get something. Like I said, I was thinking the driver gloves. I think that's sick. But it doesn't have to be the only thing. We could do a group race. We're going to do something special. I'm going to brainstorm this. Maybe I'll ask ChatGPT or something to help us out. Should get up to the Formula, up to 3 as well, and get into NXT Road. Dude, tell me about it. I really, really want to. But the problem is, I don't know how. Like, the Formula V, I think, is my favorite one to race, and I have the best chance of doing well and finishing. The Formula 4 car races, I've done 2, and they were not great. Like, they were really tough. And the tracks that they have for Formula 4 racing right now, I'm not good at, dude. I need to get... and that's not even an excuse. It's just, if I go live, I don't want you guys to have to watch that. But honestly, that's part of the journey. So maybe I should just suck it up and just look like a fool. I did that with Formula V, and we got pretty good pretty fast. Sebring I was trying earlier. I wasn't super good at it. The other track I have, Sandown, I thought this would be a kind of an easy track. I was so wrong, dude. I was so bad at it. I was going off track left and right. So I don't know. 30 days to your birthday, the countdown begins, Gavin. I hope you get everything you're asking for. What are you asking for your birthday? Sebring is goated, one of the best tracks. I only did 2 laps earlier today just to see what it felt like. I didn't even know I owned it, but apparently I did. So earlier tonight, I did do that while I was kind of just waiting around for the race to start. And it was fun. So you think Sebring's a good one to get good at? When you were getting your Formula license, were you doing a lot of Formula V or were you doing Formula 4 once you got a D class? What'd you do to get to the C class? What was your secret? NASCAR 25 game? Gavin, I'll buy you NASCAR 25 for your birthday. I just don't know how to do it. You're my day one. So if I can buy that for you, you just let me know how and I will get that for your birthday, brother. I don't know if I can just send you like a gift card code or something like that and then you can buy it or what, but I'm going to hook you up for your birthday. You can knock that off your list. Ask your parents for something else. Because even though it won't be the 250 giveaway, you deserve it, brother. You're always here. You're always the first one in the chat, and I appreciate it. It's fun. You make it fun. Went F4 to get my Class B2, actually. Oh, really? Dang. All right. We're gonna try that then. We're gonna get back into it. Like I said, we were doing a lot of Formula V. Whenever I tried to do I forget what track it was. I got 17 out of 18 incident points or something like that within the first like 5 minutes, and I had to go like 10 more minutes without an incident, and it was rough. But you're right. I need to just suck it up. If I'm going to get good at Indy NXT anyways, I might as well just learn the Formula 4 cars. The Indy NXT cars, I actually was pretty decent at whenever they had a mid-season break or whatever, and they had where you could race Formula 4, the Pro, like the 2000 car, or the Indy NXT. And I was doing a ton of Indy NXT, and I loved it, dude. I actually think I might prefer the Indy NXT car over the Indy car, at least at this point. Indy NXT didn't exist yet when I got my B. Okay, that makes sense. Josh Arnold, of course I remember you, because don't you remember? You're the one you're 17 or something like that. My buddy, Josh Arnold, I haven't seen him in years, but I have a friend also named Josh Arnold. Oh no, Candace is in the chat and she's yelling at me. She says Matthew. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got to go. It's dinner time. Candace is always looking out for my best interest, so if she's saying, Matt, you got to go, she knows how hungry I probably am. So I'm going to get going. But guys, thanks for joining us tonight. I had a blast. I hope you did too. We'll catch you on the next one.